MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubbies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Ben Cardona, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Striding in, Nicholas Horner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second, the left fielder,
Nick Castellanos now. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jacob is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
In now, J.C. Embry. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Dickerson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Alex Happ is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Archie Jacob. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Hugo Hermida, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 5 homers, 18 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hermida, a Canadian native. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now another 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Buckner is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan McCord.
Stepping in, Ryan McCord. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Corey Dickerson would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Buckner.
Pitch on the way. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. No score here as we play inning number 2. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
3-2.
This is foul right side. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. He's right there, and there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Suzuki.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's out.
Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line drive to center field. Suzuki is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Brian Cortez.
Settling in now, Brian Cortez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Now here it comes. Right there for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Damon Phelps. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Two and 2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Full count now. 3 and 2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Striding into the box, Jesse Padilla. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Alex Papp.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Papp. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Pitch popped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Alvaro Rosales, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Garcia, a former New York Met, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. To short. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Ben Cardona.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Ben Cardona. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-2. Hops this one up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he fouls this one off. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Padilla recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Horner back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen, and he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, J.C. Embry. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. McCord will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Buckner, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Looking at his career totals, Sosa has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. That evens it up 1-1. Buckner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hits this one hard the other way, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Archie Jacob. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Castellanos comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Second baseman, Hugo Hermida.
Digging in, Hugo Hermida, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
So coming to the plate, Ryan McCord. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. And now pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 1-0, and there he goes towards second. And he pops it up in there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Jesse Padilla is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball, that's outside.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
1 strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Right side. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The pitcher, number
And now
15.
time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Alex Tack, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
First and second here with nobody out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
The batter, number 2.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no. And he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Gerald Merrill is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Merrill.
To the plate now, Nicholas Horner, high in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. He's set. Here it comes. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
The batter, number 7.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Ready for another shot now. J.C. Embry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Brian Cortez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Pitch on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Damon Phelps.
Stepping into the box, Damon Phelps. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
3-2 now. Hot shot to third. Zobrist is there. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alvaro Rosales.
So striding forward now, Alvaro Rosales. First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Ryan Buckner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Sito Suzuki will be next. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in and looking for more, Sito Suzuki. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And this is low, ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Leury Garcia.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
David Fernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, David Fernandez.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
1 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Archie Jacob. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Turned on down the line. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Ready once again, Hugo Hermida. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Dana Middachek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Dana Middachek.
Digging in now, Ben Zobrist. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. 2-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jacob is there, 1 away.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Ready now, Jesse Padilla. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Dickerson. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex Bass.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Happ. Here comes the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Midachek was born in Massachusetts. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 3-0. Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ryan McCord.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Suzuki comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Suzuki is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Cortez.
Stepping into the box, Brian Cortez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Robert Kodosky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25, Robert Kodosky.
Leading off the inning, Nicholas Corner, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Corner.
From the stretch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Number 12 is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Embry.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ryan Buckner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready for another chance, Sammy Sosa. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and one. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Royce Oliveros is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Stepping in, Sito Suzuki. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. After it is Dickerson. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Now to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swing, and he pops him up. Hermida onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Digging in to try it again, Damon Phelps. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
A high fastball is in there.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Another full count pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Billy Palmer is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Adam Greenberg will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 19, Adam.
Now at the plate, Alvaro Rosales. First offering on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Leore Garcia.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Leore Garcia. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Enrique Dorta will look for some 2-out magic here, as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Dorta.
In there, and it's 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hot shot on the ground is short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Richard Franco enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Richard Franco.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So in now for Chicago, Adam Greenberg. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
In now, number 12, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Archie Jacob. First offering on its way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here it comes. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Popped up. And no one will get this one. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Stepping in now, Hugo Hermida. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. In there, 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box, Ryan McCord as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Count remains at 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him, and the Cubs continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Chicago took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alex Happ earns win number 4 on the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Ben Cardona was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.